The next section of this video is going to be a bit of a time of a photograph that I took. I want you to examine it and think to yourself, what exactly is this photo of? And just look for details in that photo. So what you should have seen in that photo was what I see when I sit in the driver's seat of my vehicle. There was the windshield that I was looking at and looking through, and up in the corner was the rear view mirror. The contrast of size. The windshield is large and expansive. The rear view mirror is significantly smaller and very focused, where you don't get a panorama of life by looking in the rear view mirror. And you're going to see a photo here of the rear view mirror, but the rear view mirror looks out the rear window, and the rear window is significantly dirty, and you'll see the little arch there from the wiper that is taking care of some of the grime and some of the haze, and yet it continues to narrow the perspective of what can be seen clearly and what can be seen, if you want to say, with any sense of what it is, versus looking out that expansive, clean, forward windshield. So here we go, the pictures once again. So looking through that rear view mirror, as I said before, the view is rather constricted, it's diminished, it is blurry, it's a lot of it in some ways is indistinct from what you see looking forward out of the windshield. One thing that I want to make clear in this video as you watch it is that I come from my own experiences, and I offer these videos as opportunity for reflection, not a prescription of how to live your life. It's not some sort of dictate or some sort of blaming or shaming of this is how it needs to be done, but simply investigating and kind of pondering my own life. But as we look at the mirror and those illustrations from earlier, it seems at times, and I think it's part of human nature, that we want to look back, that we kind of long for the good old days, that we want to make something great again. And as we continue to do that, either cranking our head back and looking at the past or looking in the rear view mirror, we miss what's right in front of us. If you ever try driving, and I don't recommend this, driving by looking in your rear view mirror, you're probably going to end up in an accident. And then you're going to be angry, and then you're going to cuss out the people in front of you for not watching and not being aware. And, you know, boy, we live in a culture that's ripe with that it's always somebody else's fault. There's always sides to take. And if you would only do this, or if you would only do that, and we miss the gift that we have right in front of us. One of the gifts I received many decades ago as a kid, and I shared it with my brothers, was a Lionel train set. You know, metal track, you had to put it together, and you hooked up wires onto this kind of controller sort of device, and you moved the little switch, and it made the train go faster or slower. Whatever happened to that gift, I don't know. It was fun when we had it. Could I get it again? Maybe. If I scoured the internet, I'm sure somebody has one that they're willing to sell, but that's not the point, because I couldn't relive that. There was something unique about the gift in the time. What we have each day is the gift of all time. I think we we end up becoming hostages to the past if we get so caught up in what was, and we look at through that kind of, if you want to say, hazy, dirty, narrow past, and we change the narrative to fit our own needs, to say, oh, life was so much better back then. If it was only that way again, it's not going to be that way again. And even if we did, it wouldn't be the same. Today is a gift. Tomorrow is a gift. We have this broad perspective in front of us if we keep looking forward and we keep looking at that which is around us, not only the beauty of nature, but the beauty of people and sometimes the aggravation of people. But it's a gift which informs us at all times. So it's the gift of all times. I hope we can continue to move forward and enjoy what's around us today. Once again, I want to thank you for giving me the gift of your time as you watch this, as you listen to it, as you take time to make comments. So enjoy the gift of all times.